So we wanted to create a little dramatic scene within this comedy, and I wanted to take advantage of the bedroom because it had a really interesting lighting situation. It has a little 24-inch gap in here that allows basically some of the daylight that's coming from the large windows in the living room. But it only comes in this nice little streak here, and the rest of it stays in a sort of in the dark. And then obviously in the closet there's a strong tungsten lights coming from different directions. And these are two different color temperatures. You know, the light that's coming from the outside is about 54K, while the tungsten light's about 32K. And the camera was set at the white balance was set up, I believe, around 4,000. So it creates this cinematic color contrast. We have a lot of blue tones in here and more of the yellow tones from the other direction. In addition to that, I really asked Steve to move back and forth on his bed, left and right. And I was sitting in front of him about 3 feet squatting, and then using the joystick to kind of move the camera left and right along with his movement. After which he would just basically step down from the table and squat down over here for his close-up. When he squats down this close-up, we see this light coming in from this direction, this small little light. As I said, we explored. We brought the one by one LED light, but it was way too strong. It was blowing things out a little bit too much, even at a low setting. So it just needed to have just a little bit of a light.
Every minute the oven is out there, it gets stronger, and every minute I stay in this room, I get weaker.
I made sure as he gets up, I'm synchronized with him. And the next part was a little bit tricky too. We wanted to make sure that Steve was moving continuously in this direction because I wanted to create a continuous movement of the camera about 180 degrees, and we will basically land at the door, make a little stop, and from which point he's going to take a little breath and attack his adversary. The camera moves while he moves. And as Steve was running out, I think he knocked down, there was a little, on the coffee table, there was a little cup, or maybe I knocked that down, I'm not sure. But I'm glad Steve didn't stop or turn around to see what fell and just continue on, because I could have removed the sound of the cup in post-production, but I decided to keep it because I think it just adds a little bit more to the comedy. In addition to the fact that Steve is not really running very gracefully, and that was a really good choice by him, which creates a little bit of a comedy with his movement. So that's pretty much it. I just want to point out one mistake that we've made. Once we landed this perfect shot, he delivered his little sigh. I want to point to the fact that I left my other camera rig right here, and the light stand sticking out. So hopefully, anybody that watches this movie and hasn't seen this little explanation of the scene, this breakdown of the scene, will not notice it.